you?
I'm excited. How are you?
I'm very happy. I think that I'm gonna be happy forever now.
Okay, I've introduced you, but can you please introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Cynthia Murillo, your Miss Eco USA 2025, and I'm really excited to be here today.
Okay, so I have had the journey of being, or had the honor of being able to interview you for a few years now. Your first one was way back in 2021,
What? I think,
somewhere,
yeah,
somewhere in there. And that was your teen title, your
yeah,
first big
my first
title,
USA title.
which was amazing. And now you have a full-fledged US Miss title.
Yes, I feel like I'm dreaming.
So
I
tell me a little bit about what even just convinced you to join pageantry in the first place.
I actually didn't kind of choose to go into pageants. It was more of my mom. I was a very shy and like a type of person that wouldn't even ask for help. So my mom decided to sign me up for my first pageant, which actually Miss Teen Latina Colorado. And I remember getting so mad at her. I was like, Mom, why would you do that? Like, I'm not getting on a stage. And I tried it and I fell in love with it ever since then. I feel like pageants really help you get out of your comfort zone and become, who you're meant to be.
When you think about where you were in that first Miss Teen Latina Colorado pageant to where you are now holding Miss Eco USA, what do you think has been the biggest growth in yourself that you've seen?
I think it was definitely kind of learning that it's okay to not be perfect because your imperfections make you who you are, and that's what makes you unique. You need to show everyone who you are because everyone has their own personalities. I think I've really learned that you have to be yourself.
I think it's really cool that you have taken so much of your your experience as a title holder and turned it into positive impact in your community. Can you tell me a little bit about the platform that you have and that you're taking to Miss Eco International?
Yeah, so I actually started this platform officially last year. It's called Gaia Savers. And it's all about teaching people the importance of taking care of our earth and how daily habits really do have an impact. I believe that if we all work together, there's a chance that we can save the earth. With being Miss Eco USA and having a title as big as this and being able to reach so many people, I want to try to go to different schools, to different states to really educate others of how we can save the earth. I'm also looking into turning it into a nonprofit organization, which was my goal as Miss Eco Colorado and being Miss Eco USA. I think I'm going to fulfill that this time and, just get the chance to take my platform to another level.
Tell me a little bit about how you tied in your platform to one of the outfits that you made for Miss Eco
Yes,
USA.
we actually had to do an eco dress and I decided to make it out of water bottles because I realized that friends and family use a lot of water bottles. Even though I tell them to buy reusable water bottles, some of them still do. So even before being crowned Miss Eco Colorado, I already knew I was going to get crowned. So I started collecting water bottles for my friends and family, and I had over, I think, like 100 water bottles. And then I started working on it, cutting. My mom did help me cut, and then my dad helped me paint everything, and then I glued everything together. I'm really proud of how it turned out. It looked really pretty on stage, so I'm very happy for my first design. And for Miss Eco International, I'm actually going to get a designer. I'm going to work with a designer for the eco dress, but I am going to make a top for one of my outfits out of like recycled material.
So if y'all have not seen her outfit, she took a dress and took the bottom of plastic water bottles because you figured
Those
out that
like
they were
flowers.
flowers.
Yeah.
Spray painted them gold. She glued them in this really cool pattern onto this dress and added a slit. Like, your creativity on that was
Thank
amazing.
you. I was really proud of it. I think it looks really cool on stage.
It looked so cool. Was it heavy?
No, it was like I think the only thing was like my skin is really sensitive. So with some of the parts I left a little sharp so they were poking me a little bit. It's not the most comfortable dress. I couldn't say it. I had to be like this. But it was fun to wear it for a little bit. I don't think I would wear it for a long time.
So tell me a little bit about why you even chose to compete in the Miss Eco USA organization.
I chose because I actually did Miss Eco Teen USA back in 2021. Okay, the dates are getting confused. It was around there though. It was my first national competition, and I just fell in love with what it stood for because my platform was already about the environment. So competing in Miss Eco Teen USA kind of helped me really start developing it. And I remember that day I told myself, I was like, I'm not gonna, I did cry, but I was like, I'm gonna use this as a way to keep growing and come back as a miss because how inspiring would it be to be able to say I competed for the teen and then I grew and came back as a miss and I won. Like younger us would be so proud of where we are today.
Oh, it's so stinking cool. So kind of walk me through what competition is like for Miss Eco USA.
Yeah, so Miss Eco USA is going to take place in Egypt and it's going to be 15 days. I've never done a competition longer than 7 days, so that's going to be something really interesting and new. I know we're going to do a lot of activities. We're doing like a Great Gatsby party, a flower party. We're doing a lot of different parties. We're doing eco activities, which I'm very excited for. Preliminaries. What else? I was looking at the packet today. There's a lot of activities. There's a lot of outfits we have to take. I know that they do like this party with like foam, and it looks so fun. They take us to the pyramids, which I'm very excited about, and then we get to ride camels. And so Sabrina, actually, Miss Eco USA 2024, actually, she fell from a camel, and I was like, no, don't tell me that because I want to get on it. She posted like a reel, and at the end of it, you can see it. I was like, are you okay? She was like, yeah, I was okay. She was like, it was fun. But my mom doesn't want to get on one now. But I think I will. I have to for the experience.
So for anyone that doesn't know, Miss Eco International is held in Egypt, which is super stinking cool. Have you ever been to the African continent?
I have never. I've actually, this is going to be the first time I travel internationally that's not like to Mexico. So I don't know how a long plane ride looks like, but we will see. I'm going to have to take a lot of books or something.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like you flying from Denver to probably like Frankfurt, Germany.
Yeah, I think there's like we'll stop somewhere. It's like 10 hours and then it's like 5 more hours, I think. Um, I haven't looked into it yet, but I'm excited for the plane ride. I'm a little worried that my bags are gonna get lost, but I hope they don't.
Just
always carry you always have to carry your evening gown dress with you in a backpack. That's how I had it even for nationals. I was like, it's with me forever.
Okay, so tell me about your nationals dress because first of all, it matched the crown like perfectly. It was like one of those like perfect moments that it all just went together. Where did you get that gown?
Yeah, I got it with Noé Soto. So he's actually designed a lot of Miss Grand Mexico's dresses back then. And I've been following him for a while and I decided I was like, I've always wanted like a custom dress. So for this competition, I told him I was like, I wanted emerald green, but he said we should mix it with another color. So I was like, what if we do gold? And I completely let him take full creativity. I had no idea it was gonna look exactly like the crown. Like, trust me, when I saw it, I was like, this is literally the crown. And I didn't see it until he sent it out. So I was completely like, when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is perfect. I could have not asked for anything better.
So I think a lot of people look at dresses and the fact that they can be so expensive and especially customs and kind of throw their hands up. What do you think the advantages of having a gown custom made for you over maybe going to your local gown shop?
I think it's really special because it's yours. You're the first person to ever wear it. I think I decided because I've been working so hard for this and it was my first pageant in 3 years. So I was definitely like, I really want to put like, money and my effort into this. I think it makes it special and I'm actually going to rent it out to other people now, which is nice because that way they don't have to, spend so much money, but they're still wearing this like beautiful gown. So if you do get the chance to buy one, I think the best thing to do is let other girls be able to rent it or use it because that way it's not just like you use it once and that's it. Like, and I'm still gonna use it. I'm gonna use it for like my official photos and I might even take it to Egypt. I'm still thinking because we need 3 evening gown dresses. Yeah.
Why?
So one of them's for prelims, one of them is for the final night. And if you make it into top 10, which cross my fingers, my goal, win, but top 10 or top 5, I'd be incredibly happy. If you make it to top 10, you have to change into another gown. So yeah, it's 3 dresses.
Is it like a gown of a specific color, or is it just like you have to change your gown
It just says
to anything other than what you were wearing?
So in the packet, it just says glamorous gown. So I'm guessing they want it, like, if you're in top 10, you have to bring a dress that's like, wow.
Huh. Okay. All right. That'll be, we'll see what happens. I'm fascinated now. So what was your preparation like for Miss Eco USA?
Yeah, I did a lot of public speaking classes. I was doing 2 or 3 classes a week. I was doing runway classes, one with other girls, and then one just me and Giovanni. I also did a lot of volunteer work with wildlands restoration volunteers and volunteers for Outdoor Colorado. And I also did do a few park cleanups. It was also a lot of getting to know who I am. With my public speaking coaches, I really worked on, you have to know who you are, because when you're in your interview, you have to be confident of like, this is who I am. So I learned how to describe myself and my goals in the future. It was a lot of being able to set that mindset of like, this is who I am.
When somebody asks you why it is that you continue to compete in pageants, what do you tell them?
I think it's more of like, in life, so many doors are going to shut down. So many opportunities aren't going to work out. But if you're stubborn, if you persevere and you're determined, all your hard work will eventually pay off. I just tell myself that I have this dream, and if I'm able to reach it, I want to inspire others to reach it. It took me 7 pageants to officially win, and I think that story just tells a lot that if you're determined and you work hard for something, you're going to get it. The timing's always going to be perfect for you.
That is true. And actually, somebody just asked, do you have any tips for me? I'm competing in a local competition on Saturday, and I'm worried about my interview as I'm competing against girls who are regular public speakers.
If I have any tips for you, it would be to never compare yourself to the other girls. I think that's the number 1 tip I'm going to tell you. Never, ever compare yourself to the others. Don't focus on their Instagram. Don't focus on what they do. Focus on yourself. And for an interview, I think the best thing you can do is write down bullet points of what you really want to get across in an interview. Like, I want to tell them I'm optimistic. I want to tell them that I work with this organization, that I plan to become an architect in the future. So I think writing down bullet points that you really want to get through in the interview. And then another thing is be yourself. Act like it's just a conversation with a friend, a little bit more professional, but it's just a conversation. They want to get to know who you are, so never try to be anyone else. Something I also do is my coach was like, what are you doing? Because before I went into my interview, I was like this. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, this helps. Like, it helps you open your mouth more. But good luck. You got it. Just be yourself. They're going to love who you are.
I think it's really cool that I think it's really funny. So many people get the idea that pageant girls and pageantry is all about being catty and all about being very self-absorbed and not really caring about those that you're competing with or against. And I think these types of interviews and the fact that you just sat there and spent part of your own live interview giving ideas of how to be better about it, be more confident in an interview really says a lot about really what the basis of pageantry is, which is being, everyone says, the girl's girl, but really making those connections and being authentic. And that word gets thrown around so much, but it's true.
It is. No, it really is. You have to be authentic to yourself, and in the process, you get to inspire so many other people.
What are your goals to reach before you leave in April for your international competition?
I think my first goal is to officially start the nonprofit organization called Gaia Savers. That's my first goal. Another goal I have is, let me think. I think it's just to do as many events as I can. I only have 3 months, but I really want to be able to go to different schools, give presentations, do volunteer events. It's cold in Colorado right now, so unfortunately there's not a lot of going on with the weather, but I'm gonna do like videos or any tips that I can. I think my biggest goal is just work on my platform. I really want to work on it, having this title now.
For anyone that doesn't know, it is currently dumping snow in Denver, or it's going
Yeah.
to, at
It's
least.
going to Saturday night. It's gonna be freezing.
It's been wild. I actually live, so Cynthia is on like this half of the state of Colorado. I'm on this half, and there's a mountain, the Rocky Mountains in between. It's cold as all get out here, but it is sunny.
Is your side colder, right? Yeah. You're gonna get more snow than me?
No, we're not gonna get any snow. It is blue skies and no clouds right now.
It's so cold here. What? That doesn't make sense.
That's what's so funny about, and I think that kind of goes to show just like how different and how different each area of each state is, and how different your experience will be going to different states to be, you know, Miss Eco USA and all your glory while teaching about the earth.
Yeah, the earth.
What state do you want to visit the most while you are Miss Eco USA?
That's a hard question. I know I'm going to New York for New York Fashion Week, and then I'm going to Arizona for Inspirational Teen Arizona. What state? I think I would love to go to like maybe like Chicago. I like Chicago. I think it has beautiful architecture. I think right there definitely could use a lot of help with keeping their streets a little cleaner, you know, not littering as much. But yeah, I think Chicago. I would love to go to every state though.
It would be cool. Yeah, Chicago, Illinois is a little colder.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably like the same temperature. It's still probably 20 degrees, but it just feels colder because they're right on the lakes.
Yeah, that's true. Orlando was really cold. Like I did not expect it to be that cold. I was cold, and I'm from Colorado. I was so cold. We were taking photo shoots, and we were all like this. We were like, it's so cold.
So what was the weekend? Was it just a weekend for Miss Eco USA, or was it multiple days?
We got there on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. On Wednesday, we just did like registration. We did an interview workshop, model workshop, and then we did a photo shoot with an evening gown dress that day. Then on Thursday, this was my favorite day. We went to a ranch in Orlando, and I had never seen this animal. I don't think I even pronounced it right. Capybara.
Capybaras!
Yeah, I've never seen one in person, so seeing one was so cute. And we got to give them food, and we got to kind of learn how like the ranch works and how they grow oranges. And it was really fun. We got to be with a lot of animals, and I love animals. I was there like on the floor getting all dirty. I was like, they're so cute. That was fun. And then it was too cold, so we weren't able to do monster trucks. We were gonna get on a monster truck, which was kind of sad, but it was too cold for it. Like we would have frozen up there. And then after that, what did we do? We went back to the hotel. We ate lunch there. We did a couple photo shoots, and then I cannot remember my interviews. Yes, interviews was that day. And then yeah, that was it for that day. Then the next day was just rehearsals and the finale. It was really short, but I had a lot of fun. It felt nice because I feel like sometimes longer competitions, you're kind of like, you get really tired by the end. And this one was kind of short, but we still did like an activity where like all the girls, we got to talk, and it was really fun.
So how many Miss contestants were there, and how many teen contestants? I could not tell the teen apart from the Miss, and it was driving me bonkers.
There was 5 Miss contestants, and there was 14 contestants. Yeah, it was a little confusing because we were doing it at the same time.
Yeah, my brain was not comprehending. It was fun. So now that you have, so actually somebody asked in the question box, how does it feel to be able to say that you are Miss Eco, like introduce yourself as Miss Eco USA?
I know like that it was because of like all the hard work and my whole team that this was able to happen, but it feels unreal. Like I feel like I'm dreaming just saying that I'm Miss Eco USA. It's a title that I've been wanting for so long, and just being able to have it, I'm going to take such good care of it. Even after internationals, I'm going to still keep using my title because I truly am so proud of being able to say that I'm Miss Eco USA. Like, I'm so happy. You can probably tell by my reaction. I read some of the comments were like, I was nervous with her breathing. But the thing is, I didn't even realize I was doing that. Like, I remember I was holding hands with Flora, and I was just like this. I was like, please. I was like, please, I really want this. And then they just said my name. I was like, I got so excited.
You're breathing, truly. I was like, is she gonna heave? Is she gonna pass out? Like,
yeah, a lot of people keep saying, we thought you were, even my Giovanni and Ruben were like, we thought you were gonna faint. I was like, no, I'm fine.
So for those that don't know, Giovanni and Ruben, they own Soto Academy in Wheat Ridge, Colorado, which is where I actually met Cynthia originally. And they're fabulous. They have trained Miss Mexico, or they've worked with Miss Mexico Universe. Giovanni does magic things with hair. Like, you show up, and if you just show up with your hair curled, Giovanni will literally, I don't know how he does it.
No, because I don't know if you saw my interview look. It was like a really big bun. He did that in like 15 minutes. And I was stressing. I was like, Giovanni, I'm going to be late for my interview. Like, we were all stressed at that moment. I was like, please, like, and then he did it. And then we ran down. We ran down all the way to where interviews were going to be. And then he like did final touch-ups and I was ready. I like could not believe he did that in 15 minutes. I was like,
that's wild. Yeah.
It was huge. It was like a huge, yes, the bun was everything.
The bun was everything. It's seriously, so if you're in the state of Colorado or even beyond, like, travel here to come
for like a photo shoot or like runway class.
Yeah, it is. They're just so much fun. They are so funny.
I had so much fun. I went to Universal Studios with them after. It was I could not stop laughing the whole time. It was so fun.
I can't imagine Ruben on a roller coaster.
He actually went on all the roller coasters. I was surprised. I was like, no way, Ruben's gonna get on all of them, and he did. He got on each roller coaster.
I am so proud of him. So yeah, they are fabulous pageant coaches. They're just truly very, very kind individuals, and you'll have a ton of fun. There's honestly not too many pageant coaches and not a huge pageant community in the state of Colorado. So when you find it, you kind of glob into it, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's a good time. So what do you have to do between now and April to get ready?
Definitely wardrobe. I have to do the eco dress, my national costume, evening gown dresses. But as a preparation, I'm going to keep doing what I was doing, public speaking classes, runway classes, and my platform, but just like 10 times that. Like, I want to do as many things as I can. You're going to see me. I hope you guys don't get tired of my posting. I'm going to be posting a lot. So just get ready for that. I think just that for my preparation. But I feel like prepared. Like, I feel like I can do this.
I mean, I feel like once you get ready for a national pageant, it would almost be like if you went from just like straight from a national to international, it'd almost be, I don't want to say ideal, but it would be great because you would just be so already prepared and like in competition mindset mode to go from bloop, bloop.
Yeah, so it's kind of nice at 3 months. I wish I did have a little bit longer to use my title a little bit more, but even after internationals, I get to still use it until we crown the next Miss Eco USA.
That is amazing. So, and Miss Eco USA, it used to be held in Chicago.
In Chicago. So that's where I competed, Chicago. So, and I think that's where they're going to have nationals next year, I think. I'm not sure.
Huh. I feel like it had to have been really cool because it was the same time of year, wasn't it?
No, when I competed, it was in June, so it was really hot.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, never mind. That is so cool. So do you know how many countries are competing at Miss Eco International?
I don't know yet, but last year there was 50. There's a lot of countries. Like, there's a lot of countries. I know that there's a few crowned already. I think there's like maybe like 20, 30 crowned right now, but there's still time. There's still, a few months. I'm excited to see who my roommates are going to be. I think that's what I'm excited about, having roommates from other countries. That'll
be cool. You'll have to bring like little gifts. Be like,
oh yeah,
here's a little piece of the U.S. and like, you go.
Right, like, I hope I could maybe like bring some cookies. Like, I don't know if you have this in your country. Here's
Ooh. Snacks are always a good choice. Like, here are the fun snacks that we have in the U.S.
I was telling my mom, I was like, I'm just worried about the food. I'm excited to try food from like another culture, but I'm kind of a picky eater. I'll eat it because I don't like wasting food, But I am definitely like a little bit of a picky eater. I'm excited to try it though, from a different culture, see kind of like what it's like over there.
I honestly, I can't say that I know what Egyptian
Yeah,
cuisine is. I know Eritrean
I
and
think it's
Ethiopian food.
definitely like a lot of like rice, bread, kind of more into like carbs. I think it's a lot of that and not as much meat. That's what
I was almost gonna say, I feel like it's more like, if it is, it's like very spiced, like very yummy,
I like.
savory. Yeah, or like, and I don't even know if it's like heat hot, like heat spicy. I think it's more like I'm gonna say the word umami, even though I don't fully know what that means, but more like the savory, layered, multi flavor.
It's like,
It's not hot, it's tasty.
well, I'm excited to try the food over there.
Oh, that'll be so cool. I am so excited for you. How can we support you on your journey to Miss Eco International?
Yeah, of course. So go follow Miss Eco USA, Miss Eco International. And if you want to support my platform, I would really appreciate it. Go follow Gaia Savers. I actually have it linked on my Instagram and my personal, which is just Cynthia with 2 A's Murillo.
It's really funny. For the longest time, I genuinely thought your name was Cynthia with 2 A's,
So
and I
many
was
people think that. I made my Instagram when I was younger, and like Cynthia with 1 A was taken. So I was like, why not just add another A? But every time I get messages from someone, they're like, hey, Cynthia with 2 A's. I'm like, I don't think anyone would put 2 A's at the end of their name.
You'd be surprised. Some people come up with really creative ways to spell names.
That's true.
Yeah,
That is true.
where we're at. I'm very excited. I cannot wait to see the gowns that you choose for Miss Eco International. Are you going to bring that purple gown that you did your photo shoot in?
Yeah, I think I will. I really like that gown. And I actually haven't gotten to use it until that photo shoot.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't think I'd ever seen you in that purple gown before.
Never
Gorgeous.
It is. A designer here, my friend Alexis, her mom's a designer, and she actually made it for me a couple years back.
Oh, that was Alexis's mom?
Alexis, you know Alexis?
Yes.
Alexis. Yeah.
Or
yeah,
a Zorka?
Yes, her mom. I actually went with her mom before I left to get some of my outfits. They're too long, and some of them fit me a little big, so she fixed some of them. And then one of the outfits that she made for me a few years ago, I'm gonna take it to Egypt. It's beautiful. It's this like yellow cocktail dress. It's beautiful. I'm so excited for you all to see it.
Did you wear that yellow dress when you gave up your team title?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember it with the bow right here?
Yes. It's amazing. Y'all, if you have wardrobe questions, apparently you just need to ask Cynthia, because she knows where to get all the good outfits. Oh my goodness.
And it's okay to use your outfits. Like, I've used some of my team that I used in my miss. Like, it's totally okay. No one's gonna, well, Molly remembered. No one else will know.
It's because it was such a pretty dress. It's hard to not remember that one. And that is a really good point. As Miss Eco USA, nobody cares if what you're wearing is thrifted or upcycled or secondhand. Like, do not only what's best for your budget, but also if you can be eco-friendly in your pageant choices or clothing choices, please do, because the 85% of textiles that are made every single year end up in a landfill.
Yeah. I feel like you have to not buy into the trends. If something's trending, just think of it as like one day in a few weeks it's not going to be trending. And it doesn't matter what's trending or what's not. Do your style. I tell my mom, like, I like my style. I'm not going to switch it because, this is trending.
I just stink at keeping up with trends, too. I'm just going to wear what I know I like and looks good.
I'm like, what is trending right now? I don't know.
Yeah, right now, like, the big, like, bow things going like that off the front of outfits is a trend. And I feel like I would just somehow end up, like, eating it during an interview. Just, like, looking down at me.
No, the only thing I did buy into was the coquette with the little bows. I just thought that was so cute. But I still wear them. The coquette trend, did you see it? It's like little bows.
In your hair?
Yeah, like they would like a little, like a bow here, or like it was just like pink or like light colors.
Oh, you mean like that one singular bow?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like you were like making like little piglets, my and then like okay.
No. I do love bows. I think I'll always love bows. Bows are really cute.
Really cute. I'm so excited to cheer you on at Miss Eco International.
Thank you.
It's going to be so much fun to see you going to Egypt. Everyone, please go and follow Miss Cynthia on all of her platforms. And we are going to wrap up our interview with a little game of this or that. Are you
Okay, I
ready?
love it. Yes.
All right. Nude or red lipstick?
I fell in love with red lipstick. I think red now.
Okay. All right. I was going to say, usually I see you in nude and
Yeah,
you've got red on
I
it,
love
so
red though.
I love it. With or without lip liner?
I always have to do lip liner. I feel like if I don't, it doesn't look good.
I need to like get on that whole lip liner thing. I stink at that. All right. Gold or silver accessories?
Gold. I wear a lot of silver, but I started liking gold more now.
I think like it's like a whole as you get older thing. You suddenly like gold more because I usually wear silver, and now I'll like
I'm like,
it's fine.
yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. We're both fine. Are you more of a cocktail dress or a jumpsuit girly?
I love jumpsuits. I'm actually wearing one right now. I feel like jumpsuits are just so comfortable.
They really are. Evening gown or swimsuit?
I didn't get to do swimsuit at nationals, and I do love swimsuit because I feel like you get to have so much fun with it, like smile. And then at Miss Eco International, they do like resort wear, which is a little different, but I am excited for the resort wear. I think swimsuit.
Did they take out
No,
swimsuit?
at Miss Eco International, it's always been like resort wear, which is more of like kind of finding creative ways of covering your swimsuit, like with cover ups or like some girls do like the little, what is that called? What's the swimsuit cover up?
Sarongs.
Yeah, yeah. So that one's more of like being creative with how you cover up your swimsuit. I think it's because it takes place in Egypt. Over there, it's more like being more conservative, covering a little bit more.
That makes sense. Okay. Interesting. All right. I like that. Are you more of a Netflix or a Hulu girly?
I think Netflix. I've never had Hulu.
We only have Hulu because that's the only way we can get live TV here.
Oh.
So much fun living in a small town. Country girl or city girl?
Okay, I did love spending the day at the ranch, but I think I'll always be a city girl because I love architecture. I do. I love architecture.
And you're getting your degree in architecture?
Yeah.
So cool. That has to be a lot of math, though.
It is, and I'm not the best at math, but I do enjoy the drawing parts of it. The drawing
That's fair.
are so fun.
That's fair. I've seen some of your drawings. They're super cool.
Thank you.
Are you more of a text message or a phone call person?
I think phone call, especially when you're so busy, I would rather just call me like, what do you want to talk about? Because messages, I've gotten so slow at replying to messages.
I used to be that person that I couldn't handle having notifications, so I'd go through and do everything to get rid of them. And now I'm like, oh, I have a text message from 2 weeks ago.
No, because I do that too now. Back then, whenever I saw any notification, I'd be like, oh, I have to answer. But now I have like 10, and I'm like, oh, I'll do it later.
Yes, I fully feel that. Hair up or hair down for competition?
I do love hair down. I think hair down.
Okay. Curly hair or straight hair?
Straight hair.
I feel like that's kind of become like your look.
Yeah,
straight hair.
that actually, okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but that might be my look for the finale. Might.
Okay. I love how you like the straight look. I just love how it looks on you. But
I love it.
Last but not least, and my favorite, stilettos or sneakers?
Stilettos. Always. I think most pageant girls will say stilettos.
I'm embarrassed to say the number of high heels, especially nude high heels that I have in my closet.
So many nude high heels, and my mom tells me, why don't you buy other colors? I'm like, nude goes with everything. It's okay to have some like short nude heels or some really high ones because you can match it with anything.
Yes. I'm so excited. It has been so much fun to be able to catch up with you and be able to interview you for your first Miss title.
I'm excited.